Back to Walden's World. My buddy just brought this over, and this thing is making a heck of a racket out of here, so we're going to tear it down. And I don't know if we can. Well, it was turning over earlier. Let's charge the battery up, see what's going on. But I think the variator's gone, or the clutch is, one of the two. So we're going to tear it right down right quick. I bet it did. I bet it did. So everything else probably okay, but so we'll pop that off. I'm not sure if we can find a local one or not, but we'll look around and see if we can. Got it out. Guess this is just gonna slide off. All right, guys, I'll have to go find some kind of weird clutch. So hopefully put a little different style clutch on than what was on there, and this one has a keyway all the way through it, so that key is going to get in the way. There's 2 set screws on this too, so we'll be able to crank it on there real good. The other one was actually just kind of laying on there. I don't know if there was a bolt at one point in time in there. Actually, it looks pretty dirty in there, so I don't think it had a bolt on it. But anyway, this one will be bolted down. Redneck. And we'll start checking for distances and things of that nature. Once we find the keyway. It was on there yesterday. There we go. Looks pretty straight. This should work. This thing does move a little bit, but so I'm gonna get those set screws on there real good. There's actually 2 of them. I can turn the motor over. This thing should run good. Compression feels good. Whenever you put your clip on, you always got to open in. You want that towards the back in case it ever catch something. You don't want it popping off. So clips on, clutch is good. Oh my lord, y'all see that? That is like a putrid color of yuck. So how do we drain this sucker? All right, so I don't know if you can see this. Well, didn't do it that time, but this whole starter is loose. So when he hit the electric start the first time, you can see it moving there. He hit the first electric start. See, so I guess this would be a mounting bolt, which that don't look normal. Is the other one behind the flywheel? Take this and try to set it aside. got the flywheel busted loose. So let's take off our apparatus. The reason I left the nut on there is if you happen to span out that crank at all, the nut will clean back off the threads. Okay, we'll just pull it off this way. I'll get that off in a minute. There's going to be a keyway on there, so don't lose that. Yep, see that one just popped right around, so that one's crap. Well, that sucks. That's kind of what I was worried about. Or do they got? Yeah, that's not even close to what was supposed to have been in there. And it looks like it was. Yep, that one's broke. I definitely finished it off. That one don't look bad. It was just loose, but somebody has already done some damage to that one. Put the wrong deal in there, and I guess imagine after it got close to being tight, it started breaking, because I definitely finished it. So I'm gonna have to drill that out. It's gonna suck, but all right. So we had a busted off bolt in there. I ended up being able to drill a hole through the bolt, and then I used the easy out and got the threads off. And just so you know, these are the correct size threads, and that's what they put in for the top bolt. So it actually, and then we'll use some Loctite and get it all put back together. So we're gonna put the starter on. Put some new bolts in, Loctite them, and got that piece set up. I guess that cover must bolt in there, and finish that one off. So we can get our flywheel back on and see if this junk of junk works. Hopefully the Alright, I forgot I got to set the coil business card in between it and the magnet, tighten her up. And this one actually has a big one, so drop it down there. And we'll have to double check it one time. Let me get that set up. I can't do this one-handed. Maybe I can. Figure out what their plan was on these bolts on the bottom. Plenty of gas going through. So this thing wasn't idle. Got this thing for like 15 bucks. So we're gonna slap it on there instead of trying to mess with this other carb. Hopefully they don't have all this air pod off of here. Well, don't quite reach. Throw that on the ground over there. It's pretty cool little adapter. Got a bracket that holds this on. Just come right off. So this one goes here. Here. Goes there. Okay. Actually, using this one. We'll use that plate. That goes there. Top of there. Out. I'll just come out here. Come on, little girl. There we go. So I've got a lip comes up. See, if we can flatten that out. Pressure. Is best. They don't really pop back that well, so what would happen if we just put a spring in there? This might. I guess this a little bit. Found one that'll fit. So let's try this again. Alright, let's see if a 75 mile an hour air filter back on. I got some serious problems right here though. So 19.78. Let's see what we can. GoPro. All right, let's go over here to the junkyard. Let's. No bueno. No good. Got a spacer here. Don't forget that. Same size one on the other side. If your axle's stuck in, advisable. Okay, so let's see if we can get her to pop off with the old-fashioned tire tool. Man, lucky. Without tearing it up. Let as much air out as possible. It's getting pretty close. little Dawn dishwashing soap and water. Get this beak getting cleaned up, get all the dirt and debris out of there. This room is actually really clean, so as long as this one is, it should mount up pretty decent. Less have to bend your rim and stuff that way. So just take your time. This one we're just going to shove over there. Okay. Today we're going to do it the redneck way with the ratchet strap. You can do it with carb cleaner too. I'm sure they got some real high dollar machine you can use. The object on this is once this middle squishes, it's going to expand everything out. So try and get your bead. We'll get some bubbles if we got any. That side looks good. That looks good. We can check our valve. Front wheel. Easiest way to do it, put the spacer like that. And get your tire in the correct direction. You can just spin that right into the bearing. Now on these there should be a spacer in between these two bearings that keeps the pressure off of the wheel. It's just a real long metal tube, and really when you're done, Alright guys, so we got this little monster going. Like, subscribe, hit the notification button. We got her idling, put a new carburetor on it, put a new clutch on it. We had to machine out the bolts for the starter, put a high dollar used new tire on the front end, which we can wash up. It'll look as good as the back one, but it's holding there. And I think that's all we done to this one. But she runs and hauls ass now down the road. On these, you know, you guys have to oil those clutches all the time. That's usually why everybody has problems with theirs. But anyway, hit the notification button and like and subscribe. I guess this is one of those Baja Warriors. I don't know what the heck it is. Pretty cool little deal though. Electric start. It's got a Honda key on it, believe it or not.